everyone. It's Deborah Poneman, founder of Yes to Success, where we share timeless wisdom so you can live your ultimate life. So I'm still here in India. You probably figured that out, although I'll be saying goodbye later today. And I'll be back in the States tomorrow. So I think what I'll do is I'll share a few more thoughts and reflections from my time here. It's actually going to be very interesting going back home because here at the ashram, it's like being on its own planet. Everybody is really loving and kind and purposeful. I was laughing yesterday because we had this big lunch at the International Dining Hall. There was like thousands of people there. And I said, it's probably the only place on earth where people actually save their seat by putting their cell phone on the table, and then they go and get their food. They wait in line like 10 minutes and come back, and they've saved their seat by putting their cell phone on the table. So you get the picture. But everyone is very purposeful here, and they're working on projects like cleaning up the rivers and introducing more organic gardening to India, and of course, teaching meditation and breath programs all over the world, including prisons. You have to go to YouTube and put in Scandinavian criminals or something like that, Scandinavian criminals, and then put in Sri Sri, SRI, who, of course, that's the name of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who's the founder of the Art of Living. And you'll see the work that we're doing in the criminal justice system and in the military. And we've also opened up almost 1,000 schools serving the rural poor, 80,000 children who are all first-generation learners, which means that their parents are illiterate, and it's all free. And something else very exciting, the scientists here just finally got approval after 2 years for a supplement that's called NOQ19. You could actually get it online. It's NAOQ, yes, NAOQ19, and it prevents the COVID virus 100%, not 70% like vaccines. It's unfortunate that it took years to get approval, but to not only be put on the market, but also to be able to make the claim that it prevents 100% getting the COVID virus. Anyway, so it's like its own little planet of love and peace and fun and joy. And so it's going to be interesting going back to the quote unquote real world. And yesterday morning, there was a birthday puja. Puja is a ceremony with fire and offerings, and it was honoring my birthday year. Whenever you complete a decade, a puja is performed to bless you with health and happiness and prosperity and good fortune for the coming decade. So it was really magical with the pundits. Those are the people who chant the Vedas and beautiful home of fire. Maybe I'll put a picture on the those of you who subscribe to Yes to Success. If you don't, you can just go to yestosuccess.com and you could subscribe to Yes to Success. And when I send out these Success Saturdays, every Saturday, sometimes I put some photos. So I'll put some photos of the home of fire. But, and also, so there is the fire and there's the ceremony and there's the young pundits running around outside, chasing one another and playing games and laughing, and then cows lowing in the distance. That's a very cool thing too. I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of the cows in Krishna's time, with Krishna's the blue guy who plays the flute, but the cows, their ears go down. They look very, very different than the cows that we have now. And they were pretty much extinct. And there were just a few of them left. And what they did here at the ashram is they took those few cows and bred them, and then bred them more and more and more. And now we have a herd of about 2,000 cows, these ancient cows, and they give A2 milk. That's the kind of milk that even if you have, what's that called when you can't drink milk? I can't remember what it's called, but you could drink this, and you could drink this ghee, eat this ghee. It's really fantastic. Anyway, so back to my birthday puja. So there were cows mooing in the distance and monkeys scampering around on the roofs and friends surrounding me. And in the middle of my birthday puja, I had a wonderful visit from Sri Sri Ravi Shankar himself to offer his blessings and gave me some beautiful gifts. I just felt like an Indian princess. And then last night, wouldn't you know it, Sri Sri's discourse was on success. So among other things, he said that the more you are strong in yourself, the more you do service and the more you smile, that is true success. He added that compassion, love, and kindness. If you base your life on compassion, love, and kindness, these three attributes, then you are successful. Somebody actually asked in the audience, but aren't just some people lucky? And he replied, yes, luck is a gift, but there are things you could do to increase your luck, like serve people with a pure heart and practice your meditation regularly. He said that meditation definitely brings more luck because when you meditate, your energy becomes more positive. And we know if we put out positivity, then we attract positive energy, and that positive energy attracts more luck. And he added that the mind should choose to dwell on what is pleasant, and that will also attract more luck and even remove obstacles. It's not that we deny that there are some things going on in the world that are less than great, but it's a choice as to where we put our attention. And when we put our attention on what's good and uplifting, then our vibration increases and it uplifts our energy. And he said that if you want to do something good for the world, meditate and put your attention on that which is positive, and your elevated vibration will ripple out and impact the world. And the more people who do their meditation practices regularly, the better it will be for the world. So for those of us who so desire a better, more happier, safer world for everyone, one of the things that we can do is create that peaceful vibration through our meditation, and it ripples out. He also said that success is not an ultimate state that you get to. He says it's something that you own throughout your entire life. And every day you spend being happy is a successful day. And every day that you have an undying smile on your face, you can call that a successful day. He also added not to expect to get joy from your job, which I thought was very interesting. He said, you might get a lot of joy from it for a while, but what he's seen is that more often than not, people start finding fault with their job after a while. So he said, find a job that you enjoy, that pays you well, but your happiness needs to come from within. But we all know that. And finally, he actually gave us a mantra for people who are facing challenges in life. And he said that the mantra is, I am so much bigger than the challenges I am facing. I am so much bigger than the challenges I'm facing. And I think that that is the biggest gift of being here at the ashram. You realize that you are so big, that you are an infinite being. Although he tells us that we need to go from being somebody to being nobody to being everybody. But we do discover that we are infinite beings and beings of light and generators of love, and that you are truly bigger than any challenge. And ultimately, every challenge becomes a thing of the past. And when you're in the thick of it, use that mantra. So that's it for now from Mother India. Next week, I'll be home. And until then, be happy, be well, be peaceful, and remember, you are bigger than any challenge that may present itself. Sending love to you always. Namaste.